Russia has accused Ukraine of launching strikes on nuclear and energy facilities, calling it a tantrum by President Volodymyr Zelensky after he was left out of the Trump-Putin meeting in Alaska. Russian envoy Rodion Miroshnik claimed Kyiv targeted Donetsk, Belgorod, Rostov, Kursk, and Bryansk, injuring about 60 civilians in 2 days of attacks. He alleged the strikes posed a direct threat to nuclear safety.
The Kyiv regime responded to the US-Russia summit in Alaska with a series of demonstrative strikes on regional centers near the front line. They struck Donetsk, Belgorod, Rostov-on-Don, Kursk, and Bryansk. In just 2 days of massive attacks, triggered by Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky's tantrum over not getting invited to Anchorage, about 60 civilians got hurt.
Miroshnik said Ukraine's attacks severed the Dniprovskaya power line feeding the Zaporizhzhia Nuclear Power Plant, Europe's largest, leaving it disconnected from external power. He accused Kyiv of blocking repairs and shelling nearby areas.
During the period in question, Ukraine attempted to strike 3 Russian nuclear power plants, Zaporizhzhia, Kursk, and Smolensk, at least 19 times. The last 2 weeks of October saw another nuclear power plant become a target of Kyiv's nuclear terrorism. A Ukrainian drone struck the cooling tower of the 6th power unit of the Novovoronezh nuclear power plant.
According to Russia, Ukraine tried to hit 3 nuclear plants, Zaporizhzhia, Kursk, and Smolensk, at least 19 times. A Ukrainian drone allegedly struck the cooling tower of the Novovoronezh plant in late October.
On September 23rd, on the eve of Zelensky's speech at the United Nations, an attack was launched on a substation that supplied electricity to the Zaporizhzhia Nuclear Power Plant, ZNPP. Ukrainian terrorists disabled the Dniprovskaya high-voltage power line, which runs through territory still controlled by Kyiv. The ZNPP was completely cut off from external power supplies, posing a direct threat to nuclear safety.
Moscow claims Ukrainian shelling since 2022 has killed more than 24,000 civilians, including over 1,000 children, figures that could not be independently verified. Kyiv denies targeting civilians or nuclear sites, accusing Russia of staging such incidents. The accusations come ahead of the Trump-Putin summit in Budapest, following their recent phone call. Analysts say Moscow's timing aims to frame Ukraine as an aggressor and Russia as a responsible power seeking peace. As nuclear security and diplomacy intertwine, Miroshnik's remarks add another layer of tension to the Ukraine conflict, now shaped as much by propaganda and power politics as by military might.